Two tight ends in the formation. Hand off to Lindsey. Left side. He's got a big hole. He takes the defender, and he pushes him right into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado! Lindsey carrying the ball, and a Cougar defender has got his second score. And the Buffs are on top, 37-24 over number 20 Washington with 4:18 to play.
Well, the mantra has been the rise is real, and who can argue with it anymore? 38-24, the Buffaloes knock off number 20 Washington State on a chilly day here at Folsom Field. They're 9-2, 7-1 in Pac-12 conference play, and continue a push for a championship. Welcome into the Stampede. I'm Mark Johnson, along with Gary Barnett. Awful impressive win here today for the Colorado Buffaloes from top to bottom, Coach.
Mark, I can't tell you how impressive this win is. In light of losing 2, 3, and 4 players in the process in this game, playing against a team with a quarterback who lights it up, and a team that lights it up, and everything going against it, found a way, just like it has all year, to win this game. And 603 yards or something like that offensively. Yep. I mean, the offensive line picked this game to play its best game all year, and they were outstanding. Philip Lindsay was outstanding. One guy after another went right down the road. Jay McIntyre making plays. But Sefo Lufau, game of his life at just the right time. He's the guy you'd want out there, and he put this team on his shoulders, and between he and the defense, they made it happen.
Well, he's a 4-year starter. He is the unquestioned leader of this football team, over 300 yards passing, over 100 yards rushing. He had 3 rushing touchdowns. And you've been coaching a long time. He might be as tough as any player that I certainly have ever seen.
I'll tell you, Mark, I say this all the time, that if you have a pickup game, he's the first guy you pick, because you know he's going to win.
Yeah.
He's going to beat the other team. I don't care who they have on it. You know, it's just a great testimony to attitude and chemistry. And this team has it, and they have both of those. And he has the attitude, and he's just a tremendous competitor. And I'm so happy for him,
right?
Because 3 years of not winning and selling out every week for his team, and now he's got them this close to a championship.
Gary, you talked about that offensive front. Keep in mind, Washington State came in here as the number 1 rushing defense in the conference. Buck 32, 33 or so, they were giving up a ball game. Colorado goes out and rushes for over 250 yards against this team. Did you think going in they'd be able to run the ball like that?
No, I didn't see him winning by 14 either. So, they did. And they didn't get a turnover till right there in the fourth quarter. And then they got 2. And then it was just like, I used to use this phrase where you just keep stalking them. Mm-hmm. Stalk. They're eventually going to flinch, and when they flinch, that's when you jump on them. And that's what it felt like this team did.
Yeah, eventually Jimmy Gilbert got there with a strip sack. It was recovered, the fumble then, ultimately by Addison Gillum. Tedrick Thompson got the late interception that sealed it for Colorado. Flipping around to the defensive side of the ball. You said going in, here's what our numbers are. Today we're going to find out if those numbers are what we are, and they were impressive today.
They were impressive. 4 for 15 on third down, which is 30%. Well, guess what?
That's
Our
what
defense that's what we're averaging. Is only 30% of the time are they converting to third down situations. So, and our defense did it without Laguda. They did it without Ryan Moeller. They did it with other guys down in the game. So, this was a great team effort and a great coaching staff effort, by the way.
Afolabi Laguda, by the way, he got ejected early in this one on a touchdown to Robert Lewis. Got kicked out for targeting. Moeller went out with an injury at one point, so they were down a couple of guys. And the old line, and it's a cliche in football, next man up. But boy, Nick Fisher came in and made some huge plays down the stretch.
Nick made 3 third down stops, a fourth down stop, and then Jay McIntyre takes over for Bryce Bobo, who gets hurt.
That's right.
And he comes up with 3 big third down conversions, and so it's just a great team effort. I'm so proud of these guys, and it's just been so much fun to watch them.
I wonder sometimes. I've got one more step. Utah coming in here next week, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, for a 5:30 kickoff. Sometimes when things get rolling and they become magical, you don't question it, do you? Just continue to ride.
You ride, and all Mike's got to do right now is have them healthy. Healthy, I say fresh.
Yeah.
And then tell them what time the bus leaves to go to the stadium, because this team's going to come play for a championship. I'll guarantee you.
Boy, it It is awful fun right now for the Colorado Buffaloes. And by the way, the crowd today was fantastic. They played a big part in this as well. Buffaloes now 9-2 in the season, 7-1 in the Pac-12. They're in the driver's seat in the South. They've got Utah coming in next week. Speaking of that offensive line, we're going to talk with our offensive lineman. Tyler Columbus is going to join us next as we continue here in the Stampede. Buffaloes win. They snap a 23-game losing streak to ranked opponents as they knock off number 20 Washington State 38-24. We're back in a moment.